Hi all my hungry bellies, Lani McBangy here, showing you how to cook real authentic West Indian curry chicken. If you like curry chicken, give me a like, give me a comment, and try out the recipe and let me know how it goes.
So this is what you do with the Bajan seasoning. It is a marinade. It has Scotch bonnet in it. That's why he's wearing gloves. Because that will really... you want to get it also under the skin, which is what he's going to do now. The skin will come right. Just under the skin. Just use your fingers. Once you have on gloves, you can do all that thing. Because the Scotch bonnet will burn your hands if you're not used to Scotch bonnet. This is going to marinate overnight. That's what you do with the seasoning, ideally. But you can use it for like vegetable dishes or just on the spot, whatever. But ideally, you let it sit down on the meat. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Lani McBangy, and today I'm doing a huge curry chicken, or as they say in UK, chicken curry, but we say curry chicken, and I'm doing a huge one. And so I'm going to show you exactly the steps I take to do it and the spices I use. Start by peeling the potatoes. I add 3 potatoes. This is an enormous pot of curry, as you're going to see. But I'm going to start peeling the potatoes now, and then I'll get back to you. So I am just cutting up these potatoes. Don't cut them up too small. I did the first one a little bit too small, but again, not too small because they will disintegrate completely. And you have like a, mashed down potato and curry. So, well, whatever. But that's what I've done. So I'm done that, and I'm now going to go over to the spices. So I have this beautiful set of spices from India that we brought back, and I'm not going to use any of them. No, I am going to use them, but this is the most important thing here. It's called Chief Curry Powder, and it's from Barbados. Let's take out this pipe. And it's from Barbados. Let me just focus here. And it's really a blend of all of these spices anyways, So that's why it's really not necessary. I do use a little bit of the turmeric, which is the yellow one, and a little bit of the chili powder, which is the red one. But I don't mess with like all those other things, because normally you would have to grind up all those other seeds and so on to make into a powder like that. And that would be like your family's secret recipe or whatever. But yeah, so it's nice, but this is what is so important to me. Cannot live without it. I won't make curry without it. So the oil, I just put the oil down in the pan, and it's getting hot. You don't have to use a lot of oil because it really spreads. I mean, it really will become too oily. And when I said I'm doing a huge chicken curry, it is because I have all of that chicken, okay? And this I marinated overnight, and I'm going to try to remember all the ingredients. So I'm putting in the curry powder to burn off the rawness first. This is oil in here. It's hot, very hot. And I always use this green spatula because it won't stain with the green curry, yellow curry or whatever. Very important to add in the onion with the curry powder at the same time. I'm sorry, I was like distracted and I didn't do that. But yes, definitely add in the onion with the curry powder and garlic. So I have the garlic peeled here. This is called burning, but you're not really trying to burn anything, but it's just what they call it. Okay, so you can see here that the oil has all been soaked up by the curry powder, so that's made it into a paste with the onions and the garlic. If you have oil in the pan left back here, then you know that it's going to, if you have actual oil there, then you know it's going to be too greasy a curry. So it's completely coated. I'm covering it now so that it will spring its own juices, the chicken, and it will have like its own little gravy formed at the bottom there already. I'm just doing this for 10 minutes, right? This stuff that's left over, that's from the overnight marinade. I'm gonna put that in afterwards. I poured out all the rest of the marinade that's in here into the chicken, and I'm stirring it out. You see the tomatoes in there? Good. So I'm now gonna stir up all of that by standing on my tippy toes and using my arm muscles. And I'm going to dry out this chicken now by leaving the lid off and letting it essentially just heat up and dry out the chicken, evaporate all the liquid so that all of the sauce and the seasonings go into the chicken. If it's too dry, don't worry, because anyway you're going to add coconut milk. Also, you can always add water whenever you want, so that's that. I'm going to add potatoes to this now. The reason why is that, apart from the first potato I cut out, which was a mistake that I did it so small, the pieces are really quite big. And when you have a curry and you cut the potato with your knife, you really want to see the entire potato is curried, is yellow. You don't want it to be like white inside, so that's why I like to add it now. This is pretty dried out. Like, it's getting to the point where the bottom is sticking, so that's how I know that it's time to stop trying to boil this down. It's really boiled down a lot. It's not completely dry, that's fine. But I'm going to, there's grease on the top or oil on the top that forms. I'm going to drop the curry leaves just on the top. And that way they can fry up a little bit there on the top. That's something that's not typical to West Indian curry, I know, but it's definitely an amazing addition because it makes the curry taste, I don't know, it has a beautiful taste, the curry leaf, so it's really a good addition. Shake up the coconut milk. Do not forget to shake up your coconut milk before you add it in, before you open it, like I did. I forgot, but I think I had like handled just enough that it was okay. And I'm going to just add some water to the can as well. Okay. And now I'm going to drop in the Scotch bonnet on top. And I'm going to cover it and let that go. So yeah, so I'm just going to stir that around a little bit and leave that covered at about medium heat. And that's how it's going to cook for like the rest, for another hour, you know. Yeah, so what I was going to say about this, it looks creamy, it doesn't look like how our curry looks, but during the cooking process, the coconut milk will dissolve, evaporate, whatever you want to call it, and then it will become like how our curry looks, okay? So it will look like it doesn't have milk in it. But that's just how it looks for right now. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to put it at 5. I'll put it at 5, which is medium, exactly medium, okay? Because it goes up to 9.
Thank you so much for watching. I am putting up a video of how to make Bajan green seasoning, which is what I use to season the chicken. Please leave a comment, like, subscribe. It's really important to the YouTube algorithm that you do so. So I'm just starting out, so I really need the support. So thank you so much for watching. Mwah.